Everyone, I'm Joseph Kitchens,
I'm Christian Serrano.
and we're going to be critiquing my flyer here. Thank you, Christian, for being willing to do that.
Definitely no biggie, so I'm just going to make some quick observations. Okay. So definitely one of the nice things that just kind of sticks out to you no matter where you're at or no matter where you're seeing this flyer is this picture. The reason why is because normally every picture is kind of found on a square or a rectangle, the image. But specifically this one is kind of on a triangle, and it just automatically just catches your attention and it kind of just makes you want to keep reading it. And it drags you down to what the main focus is. So, and even the picture inside is very appropriate for the whole audience. It's a graduating leadership conference, which is definitely, having, just a very nice dressed people in it. So that's definitely one of the things that caught my attention in it. And even this, that just directly guides you to the whole purpose of this flyer, which is the conference for graduate people, and it's for leadership, and it tells you exactly where it is, where it's going to be. I think the logo is also very appropriate. It's communications, and that's one of the cool things that I found that in there.
Yeah. Some of the things I was trying to do with the design here was I was trying to the triangle. Yeah, I didn't even think about how that was kind of a unique shape, but I was trying to just kind of point the viewer's attention downward into this whole leadership conference and kind of make that the center, so it just grabs your eye. Like the picture fits, they're kind of looking down, and it just directs you. The flow goes directly down the page, and then all the more detailed information is just here on the side for you to get, along with the logo, just to kind of represent. And the most important things like leadership conference, like in big letters, along with underneath of that, the secondary, but still important date and time and location. And so those were just a few things. I was trying to, I knew that shape would kind of leave a lot of a negative space, which I knew was a good thing to kind of keep it simple, not hard to remember. And
Specific leadership, so that's definitely one of the extra things that you did. Just the picture was the centered piece of the perfect three-way graduate leadership conference. Making them know, what this is for you, and people that walk by it is like, what, this is for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, a few things that I think I could have done differently. Maybe I feel like keeping the flow going a little more central. Some of these date and time things, they feel a little skewed to me. I don't think I quite centered those perfectly, and maybe separating the text up and not clumping it together and making it like a big intimidating mass. So it's just a little more white space and a little separating that a little bit and making it, I guess, just less intimidating, along with maybe drawing more attention to the website. That'd be a positive thing to do. One other thing that I was just thinking of is the fact that making it clear that it's a conference. That's great. That's my biggest bold word. It's a common word that just grabs attention and people are curious as to what it's about. But graduate leadership, they're fairly large words, but I feel like it doesn't grab your eye as quickly as the word conference, and that might be one of the more primary importances of the flyer, is that it's a graduate leadership conference, and so maybe I should do something to draw attention to what kind of conference it is.
Definitely.
Not 100% sure how to do that, considering I like the way it looks. I don't want to make too many huge words on the page.
Definitely. I like how you pointed those things out. You recognize that, this text may not grab too much attention, maybe because it's kind of in the cornered and it's like definitely not centered and just kind of like left there alone. Because I knew your other main focuses, like they knew what that was going to be about. But then you recognize that, this is not going to be. So maybe even one of the things that you could do is you could maybe move up the logo, and I'm not sure if that will change too much. So you could put this in the center. I definitely liked the way you spaced it out, because you wanted people to kind of like read this, and you wanted people to kind of know like, what exactly they're looking for and what the whole purpose was. So that's definitely one of the things that you could change. Also, you recognize about the website in the middle. Maybe maybe they don't have time to to read the whole thing. Maybe they just kind of have like want to ask questions. So one of the two things that maybe I could suggest is either making it bold and making them know is like, hey, you know what? Maybe you don't have time to read it. It's for you. Here's to go ask questions. You can either put it right here in the center or somewhere where they could see it or more bold. Or if you do, like you said, you don't want to make too much, dramatic change. It's just maybe just putting it more bolder. You know what I'm saying? Or just the registration, more information connected to the website. So maybe that's one of the things that that you could do for a change.
Yeah, I do like how the direction you're kind of going is sort of, it has like a nice layout, nice design, but maybe prioritizing, what's most important and kind of putting it in, a way that just makes it super easy to understand and to get, so that all this cluttered information doesn't feel so cluttered, and it really just gets the point across. So yeah, thanks for critiquing my paper.
Problem. Sounds good. Bye.